Hello students, parents and other CA coaching center owners. Welcome all for this pleasant evening, and I'm excited to meet you all through this YouTube live. Myself Tharun Raj, I'm the faculty member at Incite Commerce Studies for CA and CMA, and I'm the founder faculty for this Incite Commerce Studies, and I just wanted to share about myself. I started my teaching career 13 years back, and up to last year, I was associated with a coaching center, and that coaching center has shut down their operations, and therefore I have come out and I founded this Incite Commerce Studies for CA aspirants and CMA aspirants. So what is the agenda for today? That is, many students who are thinking to join for CA or CMA should not get dwelled upon any kind of ads or marketing or anything. So please take the decision properly, decide, and then you should join into the CA course. So for that reason, so today we are going to come out with what are the dynamics of the CA course and what are the prerequisites that a student should have in order to become a chartered accountant or the cost accountant. So this particular session is shared by two of my colleagues, Mr. Vittal K. He is a professor for accounts, and another professor, Mr. Osama Khan. So two other colleagues of mine are sharing this particular session with me. And what I'm going to give you is about the insights into the CA profession or the CA curriculum, and what is this Incite Commerce Studies is all about. See, we started this with the motive of providing best education at the affordable cost. See, because today, because of the pandemic, for the last 2 years, many people are suffering, and we really wanted to offer the best coaching at the affordable fees. So that's the intention. And today, majority of the CA coaching centers are looting the students. I should not say this, but that's a fact. That's a fact. Because see the prices, see the fees that are being charged, and really this is not correct. So they are not doing it proper. And due to that reason, we wanted to offer at the affordable price the same quality education, and we want to make an effort as to why it cannot be done. And with that motive, and also to offer free education to many students, we have started with this intention. And we have a policy. 25% of our seats are reserved for privileged, underprivileged students and economically weak students. At any point of time, they can knock our door, and those 25 seats in every batch belongs to them. And that is the noble intention with which we started. And I as an individual cannot do that. So 75% of the students who pay fees, so out of that fees, we are going to take care of 25% of the students in every batch, so that that 75% don't know to whom they are actually helping. So this helping culture should start at a young age. And what is this Incite Commerce Studies is all about, sir? See, we have a very good faculty team, and we are driving each and every student should become successful in their career. It's not just the exam, it's beyond exam. So there are many students who are successful in exam but not successful in their career, and there are many students who are not successful in their exam but very much successful in their career. So ultimately what matters is the career, not the exam. So beyond exam there is a life, and they have to face the challenges. So every day is a challenge. They should be cope up with that particular day to face the challenge. Otherwise, definitely they will be lost in the space. So, as many parents and students are watching this particular session, I just wanted to address both of you on a common note that decide by seeing the pros and cons. Don't just blindly listen to anyone who is telling. So whatever I'm going to tell also, I'm not asking you to, just blindly listen to it, think, and then decide. Over to this Incite Commerce studies. So I'm just, sharing a presentation. That is, this Incite Commerce studies, we are operating from Chennai. We are providing classes for online, offline also. So face-to-face class as well as online classes. And today in the presence of all of you, I just wanted to make an announcement that we are coming out with an Android as well as iOS app, Incite Online app. So today we are launching it for the entire CA curriculum, and you can see the description in this video and you can download that app where we will be providing notes, MCQ tests, and thereafter, classes, free lectures, as well as courses. You can swim around the app and you can get all the relevant information for the CA as well as CMA curriculum. And this works with both Android as well as iOS. You can attend the online classes through the web also. Because of pandemic, the entire education is now online, but online has its own disadvantages too. So what we are trying to do is that we are trying to cope up with that, and we are going to give a lot of facilities for the students by way of one-to-one discussion after the sessions and frequent tests, and that is evaluated. And once the test is evaluated, so there is an academic counselor who will be discussing about the answers of that particular test and why which student has scored how many marks and why a particular student scored less, why a student scored high. Everything will be discussed. And mentoring is what we are focusing on. It's not just the education. So because we are not just teachers, but also mentors, because we take the responsibility of the success of our students. So it's not just teaching alone, because, gone were the days where I'll be taking class and the student will listen and that's the end. But now the expectations of the students are different, because many times I feel like many teachers, especially many of my colleagues or many CA coaching centers, will be claiming the ranks. We got All India first rank, we got All India second rank, and All India third rank, and 111, 222, 333, like that and all they will be telling. But, the reality is, how many of them can claim the failure of their students? When you claim the success of a student, claim the failure also. It's because of you the student is successful. It's only because of you also the student failed. We believe in that. And even my student in November 2020 attempt for indirect taxes, he became All India first rank. I'm proud to be his teacher. But I can never say because of me only he got All India first rank. Never. Because there are many students who also failed. Many of my students failed. Now if I say that because of me only the student cleared, then those students who failed also because of me only. That's a fact. So now this is the place where I'm coming to. So we don't want to just tell that we will provide the education. So we want to take the responsibility of the failure, and we don't want the benefit of the success. So the success is the student, whereas if it is a failure, it is ours. Now tell me, if any coaching center is doing this, please ensure that you are sending your kid to that coaching center? Just ask this. Sir, tomorrow if my son fails, can you take the responsibility? You ask that. And if the coaching center says, yes, I can take the responsibility, you should definitely make your children join in that coaching center. Because end of the day, your hard-earned money, what you are spending, so is for the success of your next generation. So as a parent, you will have lots of dreams. And with all those dreams, you will be, spending, you are doing a lot of hard work. And every time when you wake up early and every time you go to the bed late, you will only think about your children's future, nothing else. And now what you are doing, you are just sending them into a coaching center wherein in that coaching center, they are not taking the responsibility of the pass. That's something stupidity. If the student fails, they should take the responsibility and they should ensure that the student clears. And until that point of time, they should not be charging any fees from that student. So if there is such a coaching center, I can proudly say that is Incite Commerce Studies. And we offer courses for CA and CMA at foundation and inter level. Right now for final level, we are offering only 2-3 subjects. And in the due course, we will be adding all the subjects for final. And we have an amazing set of faculty team. So for foundation itself, we have experts in the industry. So Mr. Vittal, Chartered Accountant. So Vittal sir is an accounts faculty, an amazing down-to-earth person. So the next session, he is only going to handle after me. And Mr. Karthik, he is also a Chartered Accountant and he is a law faculty with us. And Mr. Omkar, so he amazingly takes economics class and his economics class is so lively. And you can just check these faculties, how they take classes in our YouTube channel. So you will be understanding what kind of talent, acumen these people have. As a teacher, I know what students need. As a teacher with this many years of experience, have taken around some more than 1 lakh students I have taught. And in this journey, whatever I have learned is from my students. So every batch is a new learning experience for me. So now these set of faculties are also like me, like-minded people join together. So these people amazingly, delivers the subject and have the same attitude also. So that is down to earth. And I personally believe that if myself or my family members are living today, it's only because of my students. So therefore, that much gratitude I personally have for the students. Because, today if we need to eat food, that should be from the money what students pay as fees to us. So if the students are not there, we are not there. So I believe in that. And all these faculties also believe in that. And so Mr. Osama Khan, he will be taking business and commercial knowledge. And after Vittal sir, so next Osama Khan sir is going to speak about the trends, that is trends in the industry, how chartered accountancy profession is being seen post-COVID. What will happen post-COVID scenario? And then BCR by Sivagama Sundari and maths by Professor Madan Gopal, who is a faculty for engineering students, but just because of the love and interest that he has towards the commerce students, he came into commerce and he is taking classes for commerce students. Had he taught for engineering, he would have made big money, but his passion is so great that he wanted to take for commerce students, because commerce students basically have the fear towards the maths. So our maths and stats faculty, V.V. Rao sir, he is a PhD in statistics. Only few people will be having PhD in statistics, very few people. So he's a rare of the rarest kind wherein he has done PhD in statistics, amazing statistics faculty. And I can proudly say that we have very good maths and stats faculty. Not only that, for every subject, the faculties are amazing. I personally am also a statistics faculty, but I never took classes for statistics because when there is a better person than me, I need to ensure that he will be taking the classes and I should not. I know that no, VV Rao sir is an amazing lecturer for statistics. So therefore, I did not take. I walked out. I said, sir, you should take. So that's a respect that I have on the students. See what I can do. I can take that extra few hours and I can make money. So that's not our motive. So only the good faculties. Tomorrow, suppose if there is a better faculty for GST. So I am taking classes on GST. Taxation is my subject. And if there is a better faculty for GST, I will come aside, and in this Incite Commerce studies, there will be a good GST faculty. So because our vision is clear that we wanted to provide best coaching to the students and at affordable fees. That's our motto. Expert faculties at affordable fees. And we have so amazing infrastructure. So we have 2 centers in Chennai. In Chennai, we have a Nungambakam center. And in that Nungambakam center, we have, big classrooms, admin space, etc. And every classroom is designed AC classrooms and with proper sanitization is there. Only thing, government is not giving the approval to conduct the classes face to face. Once the approval is given, definitely we are going to open it up. I'm just showing you the pictures of our classroom. At any time you can visit our premises and you can see. These are Nungambakam Center and this is our Annanagar Center. In Chennai, we have 2 centers, one in Nungambakam, another in Annanagar, and amazing infrastructure we have. And each and every infrastructure is conducive for taking online classes. So whenever we take face-to-face class, the same will be related to online students also. That's the advantage what we have, so that it will be so lively and they can interact. We are not going to give any recorded lectures and we are going to clarify the doubts immediately. So not that, they will be sending a Google form at a later point of time and then I will reply to them. No, when I have a doubt, I need to clarify it immediately. Why I should wait? So that's what we are going to do because our batch size is limited. Sir, what will happen when you are going to increase the batch size in future? We will recruit more faculties and we will have multiple batches. And we are not just, a small team of faculties. Sky is the limit. So when we get more students, we are going to take more number of faculties and float multiple batches. But at any point of time, our batch size is limited. Then some of you might have some queries, so which I'm just summarizing because based on my interaction with many parents, I have come across these queries, many parents and students. Sir, can we do CA foundation without 12th exam result? See, 12th exam result is not required to study CA foundation. For writing exam only it is relevant. So whether 12th exam is happening or not happening, whether you get the mark sheet or not, you can provisionally register and you can write CA foundation. In CA as well as CMA, there are 3 levels: foundation, intermediate and final. So foundation level, they can write without any 12th mark sheet, that is they can study, but by the time they need to write the exam, they should produce the 12th mark sheet, which is possible because their exam will be in November 21. And next, we will be teaching them from the basics. This is where I wanted to stress. Already 11th, I don't know whether exams are properly conducted or not. For many states as well as CBSE, and 12th again, CBSE exams were cancelled, and 12th exams, we don't know whether it will be conducted or not. And we really don't know how much the students will be having knowledge. So we teach from the basics. So we wanted to cover up their 11th and 12th portion along with CA foundation. So we wanted to take extra hours and special classes and ensure that the student clears CA foundation exam. That's the only objective. So our objective is not number of students, or our objective is not number of hours. Our objective is only one, that the student should clear. And can we do BCom along with CA foundation? So there are many coaching centers who will suggest, don't do BCom. BCom is waste and you do only CA. You should have a lot of focus that you should become a chartered accountant. But we will never suggest that. You should do BCom. There are many reasons. There are many reasons. As a student, you should enjoy your graduation life. Yes. So after listening to this statement, some may comment, like he's so mean, he's encouraging students to enjoy. I'm not telling the students to enjoy. I'm telling they should undergo their life. Already 11th and 12th, they lost. They lost lot of interpersonal relations. They were very much addicted to mobiles. So they need to interact with people. So please send them for graduation, please. And come what may, tomorrow if they want to do any foreign course, graduation is required. See, what other coaching centers will do, they will have a particular batch, morning batch they will be having. So they will ensure that the student will not go for BCom, so that the student will come for the morning batch. Why? The coaching center which I worked previously was also doing the same. And the faculties, the big faculties who were part of the coaching center was also encouraging that. So I have personally seen. Why? Because more number of students should be coming for the morning batch. And we don't want to do that. We encourage students to go for BCom. You should definitely do BCom. Okay. And we have foundation in the morning batch. We have foundation in the morning batch. So therefore, either you can go for the afternoon college, or if you go for morning college, we have a evening batch which will be commencing. You can join. Suppose if you are not commencing, you join anywhere. You join anywhere, but you please try to do BCom also. That's our suggestion. And then, how many years is required to do a CA course, a chartered accountancy course? How many years is required? You can complete at the age of 24, and foundation study period is 4 months, and intermediate study period is 9 months, and final CA final 3 years of articleship. During that articleship, you will be earning some money called as stipend, and even you can attend the classes and you can complete your CA within the 3 years time. Then, but sir, we hear like lot of money is required to do CA. Lot of money provided you decide to go for fancy coaching centers. Yes, there are some good fancy coaching centers in southern India. You can decide to go for that fancy coaching centers. Money will be high. But there are many coaching centers who will offer at a lesser rate. We are also offering at a lesser rate. There are many. You can decide. And the average fees charged by any CA coaching center for foundation is 20,000 plus, not less than that. But we are charging 18,500 rupees inclusive of GST. Everything, all inclusive. So you can understand what is the pricing that we are keeping. And already I told you that we will always be open. Suppose if a parent says, sir, one classic example I want to share with you. So one parent, one father, I was sitting in the office, and one father of a girl child, he came to me and he said, sir, I can pay monthly 3,000 rupees, sir. And I can pay only 12,000 rupees, sir. I cannot pay more than that. I asked him, sir, what is your work? He said that, sir, I am working, in a office as watchman. So therefore, I cannot afford more than that. Said, please, sir, you don't have to pay 3,000 rupees also. And for materials, whatever is required, books, some 1,000 rupees, for the entire course, you pay that. That is enough. So we never wanted the parents to pay, and we will never harass the parents. Okay. So therefore, ultimately, what you need to understand is that, so therefore, for learning CA, money is not a criterion. So whatever is the investment in the form of registration fees or coaching fees, the total fees, including if you say the premium coaching centers, if you join also, it will not go beyond 2.5 lakhs. To complete entire CA, including registration fees, it will not go beyond 2.5 lakhs. So this 2.5 lakhs, a student is going to recover in their articleship, 3 years articleship, and the monthly stipend will be 10,000 rupees, but some place it is 5,000, 8,000 also is being paid, and through their stipend itself they can recover their investment, whatever they have spent. And is it true if we fail in one subject we have to write all papers again? Yes, that is there. So when they fail in one subject, they have to write all papers once again. Yes, but that's the reason why what we suggest to the students to try writing the papers, to try writing groups. So in inter, there are 2 groups. They can write group 1, group 2 separately. So that advantage is there, and they should plan in such a way that whichever subject they are good at, they should be able to focus more on that subject and gain good marks. And in the other subjects, they should ensure that at any cost they are clearing that. That kind of attitude should be there. So it's not like, blindly I am reading. So they have to strategize. So there are a lot of aspects. They need to present properly. Whatever they have learned, they should revise frequently, and that they should be presenting it. Because in CA, the volume is high, and that much knowledge they need to keep on revising, and they need to make notes, and that information they need to take to the exam hall, and they need to present it. Presentation plays a major role. Many faculties will tell handwriting is not important, because those faculties' handwriting may be bad. Handwriting is important, because how much ever good your presentation is, so you are going to get that extra marks. And whatever the language in which you communicate in the answer sheet, that matters. So the concept what you are writing and the application, so everything so is important, which is required to clear CA in the first attempt. And so I don't want to discuss more about it. So I want to share this session with my co-faculty, Mr. Vittal K. He's an accounts faculty, and for last 10 years, he has been taking accounts classes at various schools, and he's a charitable person. So to many schools he visited, and he taught accounts over there in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and we are proud to have him as a faculty member. So over to Vittal sir.
Many students they have completed their 12th standard. It can be a state board, it can be a CBSE. So first we'll discuss about the academic point of view. So in 11th and 12th, whatever subject we have studied, let's take example for accounts, economics, business math, same subject you are going to study in CA foundation. Sir, is there any difference? What we study in 12th standard, 11th standard is in the CA foundation. Definitely there will be some difference. You have to study 3 or 4 chapters in each syllabus, extra each subject extra. But when you study the 12th standard, we won't study with the conceptual knowledge. To clear CA, we need a main to learn with the conceptual clarity. Always you should ask yourself, sir, why I am doing like this? Why I am debiting the accounts? If I talk about the accounts, why I am debiting the accounts, sir? Why I am creating the accounts, sir? If I ask to my 12th standard student, you know the partnership. In the partnership, we write. There is a concept called hidden goodwill. Why this concept coming to exist, sir? If you go to the cash flow statement, their cash flow statement is what, sir, first? Which shows the inflow and outflow of cash. But depreciation we record in the cash flow. Why? Many students don't know. They just by heart all these things and go and write the exam and they get good marks. If I ask you a chapter called single entry. In single entry, we take a closing capital. In that closing capital, we add drawings. We minus additional capital. And we compare that with opening capital and we find profit or loss. Why this? To get all the conceptual clarity, you have to ask this type of question. Why you are doing this? Why sir we need to do all? And this question, if we ask in our 12th standard, in our faculty, our teacher, most of the faculty, they may answer, they may not answer. But when I was teaching, when I was studying 12th standard, I used to ask this type of question that sir, why we are doing this debit and credit? They used to say me, get out from the class. Right? So to gain knowledge, we have to know the concept, which will play a very important role. The foundation is very important in each and every person's career. If I give the example, a person who constructs the building, in his mind always think about the foundation of a building. He never think about how many floors he should construct the building. Because he is very sure that if the foundation is strong, he can construct the building 3 floors, 4 floors as per his wish. But the foundation is not strong. Even if he thought to construct the building for 2 floors, he can't do that. You know very well that today, even if he constructed the building for 2 floors, tomorrow it is going to vanish. It is going to crash only. So while studying, whether you study 12th standard, you go to BCom, you study any professional course. You study any professional course. Only one thing you have to keep in your mind. That is a concept which you have to learn again and again. Sorry, there was some disturbance. Right? Is it okay now? Everyone? Okay. So Is it okay for everyone? All the student? Fine. Is it okay? Hello. Is it okay for all the students? Is it audible? Can you see any problem? Okay, thank you so much. So I was talking about the conceptual clarity. Whenever we study, we must study with the concept. Simply keep on doing the sums, keep on repeating the concept again and again. It won't help you in your life. It won't help you in studies. Always you have to study with the concept. And once you understand the concept, you can apply that concept in your studies, and then you feel that yes, something you are learning now. Learning is a process. And that process you can complete only with a concept. I believe only on concept, nothing else. Accounts is a practical subject. Whatever you study in the accounts, you have to apply in your practical life. What you study in the 11th and 12th, you are going to use in the CA foundation. You do BCom, there also you are going to use. But what is the use of that if you don't know the concept? That is what my issue to you, right? So whatever we are studying in the 11th and 12th, what your subject, let's take an example of economics is there, then mathematics is there, accounts is there, many chapters are there. Student may not know the reason why they are doing. Simple question I want to ask you. We prepare the account in T form, ledger. Debit side write 2 and credit side we write by. Why? Have you thought that why we are doing like this, sir? Why we are writing 2 in the debit side and by in the credit side? What is the reason behind it? We never think like this. What teacher says, that we listen and we come to the home. But for the CA, when you do any professional course, you must learn with a conceptually why you are doing like this. Always you must ask all the faculty, sir, why it is like this? Are you getting my point? Second one, sir, as you said, whatever subjects are there in the 11th and 12th, same subjects are there in the CA foundation, sir. Then why there is a result? There is a not a, if you see the ICA result, last attempt it was 25%, before that it was 35%. Why then result is not coming 100%, sir? The reason is very simple. That what we studied in the 12th standard, we are using the same method to study CA foundation. Many students ask me, sir, in the 12th standard I got good marks, sir, but the CA foundation I'm unable to score the marks, sir. Please help me, sir. What should I do now? Then by discussing with the students, I come to know only one thing, that the secret to clear your CA foundation in first attempt is only one. The methodology which you used to clear your or to pass 12th standard, that methodology you have to change while studying CA foundation. There is only one reason. There is only one secret or methodology. I hope you are getting my point, what I am trying to tell you. Next one. As Tharun sir said, you can do the BCom along with CA, like CA, consider CA as your main course and do the BCom also. Finally, whatever subject you are going to cover in the BCom, same subjects are there in CA foundation. So you don't have to study separately for BCom and all. In life, always we have to take the right decision at the right time. You know, a farmer, When there is a rainy season, he go to the farm, he put the seeds and he do his work at the right time. But let's assume that rainy season got over and now farmer is going to the farm to put the seed in the farm. What will happen? He won't get a result. Same like our career. We have to take the right decision at a right time. That will help you to become, or that will help you to achieve something in your life. Yes, everyone, are you getting my point? So CA is a professional course. Professional means what, sir? To gaining the expertise knowledge. You are going to become the expert. And when someone call you as an expert, definitely you must have that quality to be an expert. And to build that quality, we people are there to help you. Incite Commerce is there to help you. Here we are not doing any marketing and all. Our object is very simple, as Tharun sir said, that we want to build the career of a student. It doesn't matter whether you are from poor background or you are from the rich family, it doesn't matter. If you ask me, I am from poor background. I studied till 12th standard from the matriculation school, from the state board. I am not a CBSE student and all. After that, after completing the 12th, I did my CA. When I joined CA, I promisely telling you, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything when I joined CA in my life. When I started CA preparation, when I remember my past, today also I feel that something good I did in my life. I remember when I used to go to coaching for the classes and all, for learning. The first 15 days, I don't know which page faculty is there, man. You are far better than me. You people are born and brought up in English. You know English. The person like me can qualify the CA, then why can't you people? You have the opportunity. Please use that opportunity. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to hand over this session to Osama sir, who is having the experience of more than 4 years in ENY as a tax advisor. He is a successful businessman. He used his knowledge and give the example to the student that how to face the real life challenges. He is teaching BCK and BCR in CA foundation level and CA intermediate level. Very excellent faculty, very good person. So I hand over this session to Osama sir. Over to you, sir.
Hello. Thank you so much, Tharun sir and Vittal sir, for the brief introduction and the sweet introduction of mine. Hello guys, good evening to all of you. My name is Osama Khan. I teach, as sir said, BCK at foundation level and strategic management at inter level. All right, so first and foremost, I hope, I'm a faculty from Mumbai. I hope all of you are safe during these times of the global pandemic. As students, as parents who have joined with us, it's very, very important for you guys to have some understanding, a level of certainty, which is of what is happening into the educational background. So my session now for the next 10 to 15 minutes is to update you as to what a student needs to expect, how they need to plan their careers, because things are changing. There are lockdowns that are happening. I also understand that the class 10 and the class 12 exams were cancelled. All right. So it's been a couple of years, you can say, since students have written their exams, plus the job opportunities which are going to be available to you, the things that you need to keep in mind, the things that you need to plan for, and the approach that should be followed by you. All right. Now, I'm going to just share a small presentation with you so that we can have a certain level of certainty while planning your studies. All right. So, as you all know that the pandemic started somewhere in 2019. And the first lockdown happened in 2020, right? The transition to online learning took place in the year 2020. We spent one entire year anticipating having a transition into the online world, where a significant impact was seen on students in their final year of degrees and masters as well. All right, coming back to 2020 or coming to 2021, we saw that class 12 examinations have been cancelled, and we had a second wave which brought a standstill to all the things that are happening around us. All right. Now, if we have to start our careers, we need to look down a couple of years into the future. All right. So in the year 2022, there is an expected third wave. I hope there is no further pandemic or no further spread of this virus, but there is a third wave that is going to take place. Now, there are two very important things that we are seeing at the moment, is that there is an increase in educated unemployment, but at the same time, there is an increase in the number of job postings, meaning that people are studied, they have graduated, but are not finding jobs. But at the same time, the companies want people to join them. Are you understanding? So it's a paradoxical situation that is happening in the industry. Okay. So certain updates for you. By the year 2030, we are in 2021 now. By 2030, in the next 8 to 9 years, we are going to have the largest population, the largest working population in the world. All right. The government has already transitioned into building an infrastructure for an online platform. All right. Our University Grants Commission, meaning the body which handles all our degree colleges, our master's program, has now started to transition into the online medium. All right. Even though the online medium does not or is not conducive to teaching, we need to adjust and adapt to things that are happening at the moment. All right. A quote by the vice chairman of UGC somewhere indicates that the industry is now looking at specializations. All right. For example, if you have a problem in your body, you will not go to a normal doctor, right? You always prefer someone who is a specialist in that field, so that you know that you are in perfect care. All right. You can rely on the advice of a professional. Similarly, in our field, plain vanilla degrees are no longer recognized. All right. People sometimes say that we will do just BCom, or we will just do some MCom, or we will just have a normal degree. But no, that's not the case. The industry is looking for specializations. We need to have a professional degree side by side our normal education in order to thrive in the workplace or thrive in the environment. All right. What does this mean? This means that the people who are graduating now are going to feel the impact after a couple of years. all right? Because there is a significant gap between what you are studying now and what the industry wants in a candidate. All right, the competition has increased, my dear students and parents. People are trying to achieve a lot more in a very young age. I know a lot of people who have achieved a lot of degrees, who have finished a lot of qualifications in a very short period of time. People are doing CA, people are doing CS, they have done MBA, they have done FRM, they have done CMA, all of these things simultaneously or probably one after the other. By the age of 25 or 26, I know people who have completed all of these degrees, all of these qualifications. All right. Now, as students, you have two, what do we say? You have two particular options which are readily available in our country. One is CA, that is the Chartered Accountancy course, and the other is a CMA or a Certified Management Accountant. All right. The popular employers of these two courses are Big Four, the Big Four being EY, PwC, KPMG, and Deloitte. People can also move on to the industry. All right. There are multiple famous banks that order or that employ such people like Kotak Mahindra, like Flipkart, Reliance, Tata Trust, etc. All right. But the career choices have to be made keeping in mind your interests, keeping in mind your topics or your subjects. All right. The average salary, as Tharun sir had already shown in the beginning, look at the investment and look at the return, right? You invest a certain amount, and by the time you have cleared and joined the workforce, you can expect a return of around 10 to 12 lakhs per annum. The second option for you is CMA. A CMA generally, while CAs generally specialize in the topic of tax and audit, CMAs generally specialize in strategic management or financial accounting. All right, they are more industry driven, they are more industry focused. It's an international certification which also allows you to venture out into foreign countries. All right, the average remuneration somewhere ranges around from 9 to 11 lakhs per annum if you are a qualified CMA. And similarly, as Big Fours employ CAs, there are a lot of other industries, there are a lot of other companies which employ CMAs also, including the Big Four. Okay. Now, at Incite, our role is to mentor you guys depending on where or what your interest lies. Okay. We will not tell you that do this particular course or do that particular course. We always promote a healthy discussion, understanding or keeping in mind the needs and wants of the students, the interests of the subjects. Our whole objective is to somewhere provide you a smaller picture of the industry, the trends that are happening, the events that are taking place, the job vacancies that are being now put up. Because what happens is a lot of times students are only exposed to the academic world. All right, they keep studying for an n number of years, and once they graduate or once they clear, they have no idea as to how to approach the industry or how to approach the employer. All right. So gone are the days where teaching was only limited to classroom interaction. All right. It is during these uncertain times, it is very important that we as teachers, as faculty members, show more interest in a child's growth or in a child's development with us. Okay. So we also plan to keep a close eye on the performance of the students. We want to, because our batch sizes are limited, we ensure that each one of them, right? We ensure each one of them is performing up to their own potential. All right. As Vittal also said, see, it doesn't matter where you come from. You must be done with your 12th. You must be done with your 10th. You can register with us. What matters is where you want to go at this particular junction. All right. So all of you will be under the same roof, being taught with the best of faculties available with us. It all depends on how much you can grasp, how much you can take, how much you are willing to put in your effort. Okay. So with us or at Incite, you just don't enroll with us, you start your academic journey. Okay. So that was it. That was it from my side. I hope this small session gave you a brief understanding as to what you can expect during the upcoming or in the next couple of years. It is very important for you to plan your studies because there's a lot of uncertainty. Things have moved online. We can't just sit with our hands tied and wait for things to become better. All right. It's very important for us to plan our sessions accordingly, to plan our life, our academic journey, so that we can achieve great things in our future life. All right. I think it's almost time. We will conclude the session today. I'm very grateful to you guys for joining in. Special thanks to Tharun sir. Special thanks to Vithal sir as well. Okay. In case you have any queries, in case you have any doubts, you can always contact us at the number given to you, or you can also book an appointment whenever it is possible. We can discuss all the finer details and start your academic journey with us as soon as possible. All right. Thank you so much, guys. That's our time here for now. I hope all of you guys stay safe during this pandemic, and I hope to see you guys soon in person. All right. Thank you so much. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye.